Since Resident Evil Village was released, so many people started talking about Capcom's plans, most accurately Resident Evil franchise, whether if it is a confirmed DLC that is being developed or a highly rumored yet unconfirmed Resident Evil 4 remake. But the thing that mostly remains silent, and Resident Evil Village is full of it, is secrets and Easter eggs. We all know that Resident Evil Village was heavily inspired by Resident Evil 4 and was a sequel to Resident Evil 7. And this inspiration and continuity also applies to every aspect in the game, not to mention even the secrets. In this video, we'll be going over 10 secrets about Resident Evil Village that you still did not know. At the end, if you find this video interesting, then please make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Now let's get into the video.
To hell with the ceremony! That man will pay for what he's done.
As just mentioned, Resident Evil Village is a sequel to Resident Evil 7 and is actually heavily inspired by Resident Evil 4. And this is also referred on a card tag. Shown here, we can see number 7 and 4, which obviously refers to Resident Evil 7 and Resident Evil 4. Also seen here, there is a little Easter egg to be seen. As you can see, it's written RE, which stands for Resident Evil. Resident Evil 4 references do not just end right there. Here, we can see a corpse of a woman, but not a random woman. This corpse looks similar to Abilla's sister, aka Chainsaw Woman. Could this be referring to Resident Evil 4 Remake? I don't know. Resident Evil Village also has some Easter eggs referring to Resident Evil 7. In Resident Evil 7, we had these antiquated coins with which you could upgrade or purchase things. Now in Resident Evil Village, these are available, but only one to be found. House Beneviento, where most of Resident Evil Village's horror segment takes place in, also a place to a lot of references, with the biggest one being the giant baby. And this reference is actually easy to miss, because this giant baby is a reference to the baby from PT. Another reference here in House Beneviento is the Ring reference. Notice this well right here? Well, it seems to be inspired by the movie The Ring. This one is actually hard to miss, but many still don't know about this one. Show must go on phrase is shown when you are reaching the Heisenberg's factory. This phrase is actually referring to a Queen song, Show Must Go On. And this one is actually not the only reference from Queen in Resident Evil franchise. Early in the franchise, mainly in Resident Evil 2, we can see a reference to Made in Heaven, which is written on two jackets, Claire and Chris's jackets. I've already made a full video discussing Lady Dimitrescu's secrets, but one thing that is worth mentioning here is the bloodbath. See, Lady Dimitrescu is heavily inspired by the serial killer Elizabeth Bathory, who used to bath in their victims' blood. And this bath is also seen here in Resident Evil Village. Now there is a lot of secrets to discover in Ethan's house, with the most important one being the Mr. Everywhere, that Ethan still keeps one. If you don't know, Mr. Everywhere was a collectible in Resident Evil Village. Also, there are two books to be found in the library. One written by Trevor, the designer of the mansion, the Spencer mansion from Resident Evil 1, and also father of Lisa Trevor. And the other book written by Joseph Kendo, Robert Kendo's brother and also the designer of Samurai Edge. One of the things that is easily missed are the scarecrows that are scattered around the village. At the first look, they seem okay, but when you pay attention to it, you understand that these are not normal scarecrows. These are actually men, and their blood is consumed, and they are turned into scarecrows. And there is still one interesting thing to talk about. Seeing here in the start menu, we can see a scarecrow, but the theme of the environment actually changes based on your progress in Resident Evil Village. Now let's talk about 5 honorable mentions here. With the first one being, based on game files, Lady Dimitrescu makes her own lipsticks, and the ingredients seem to be expensive. Mother Miranda's lab at the ending is an actual reference to the movie Alien Covenant. No matter how hard you try, you cannot make Lady Dimitrescu move right here. The Mercenaries theme, which plays when you're near Duke, is actually a remix from Resident Evil 1's theme, where you're in a safe area. A fun thing in Resident Evil Village is that Lady Dimitrescu won't hit you if you circle around this table. And at the end, I would like to talk about Resident Evil Village's cutscene where Chris Redfield lights his cigarette on. Well, this is an obvious reference to Resident Evil 1's ending, where Chris also lights up a cigarette. So that'll do it for 15 secrets and Easter eggs from Resident Evil Village that you still did not know. Let me know what you think about them. Do you know any extra? If you do, please make sure to comment them down below. And if you have come so far and enjoyed this video, then please make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And also links to my social media is down in the description. Consider checking them out if you're interested. And as always, thanks for watching.